Hello everyone and welcome to JP Creations, and in this lecture we are going to talk about the user interface overview. So here is Maya and I am using Maya 2023. If you are using a lower version, still you can follow along. So let's see what's there in interface. Okay. So here you can see the screen. I am having a big space here and this is called workspace. Here we can create a model and animate the model. On the top we have a software version and it is called title bar, where it's written Autodesk Maya 2023 and the file name is untitled. Bottom to that we have a menu bar, file, edit, create, all these are menus. Okay, so menu bar. Bottom to menu bar we have a status line. In status line we have a new file, save, undo, redo, and many more options like for rendering and all. Here we have a small panel. This panel is for menu selection, and from here we can select the menus whatever we want. In the same status line at the end we have some icons. These icons are for this all panels which are here. So this we will see later. After some time I will come back here, and on the left hand side we have a tool panel and some layout options which will be used to set however we want the layout here. So here is the menu selector, and by default it is on modeling. Whenever we change this menus from here, if I change this to rigging, all the menus will get changed here, and if I change to animation, again the menus will get changed. We'll keep it as default on modeling, and below the status line there are shelf, and by default the shelf is now on poly modeling, and we can see the poly primitive here which are used. If we change this to curves and surface, we can see the specific tools and option related to this. So make sure you have selected the proper shelf. At the bottom we have a time slider. This is what we are going to use in animation. Bottom to that there is a range slider here, and there is a command line over here and a feedback area here. Whenever we put our mouse cursor on any of the tool, it will show tips, gives information about the tool over here. On the right side we have an access to channel box and the layer editor. We can see this channel box here and the layer editor here. We have this 4-5 options are there. So first icon is for modeling toolkit, and in toolkit we can use these tools for poly modeling. Second is for human IK related to rigging. Third icon is for attribute editor. Fourth icon is for tool settings. Fifth icon is for channel box and layer editor. So we can toggle over channel box and attribute editor pressing Ctrl plus A. If we press Ctrl plus A, it will toggle over attribute editor and channel box. We can click over the dotted line here and bring the panel outside so that it will be a floating window, and we can keep the window wherever we want. And if we want to reset this again, we can click here and reset the current workspace. So it will come by default on the place where it was. We can use this line to hide some options here. If we are not able to see the snapping options, we can click over here and then we will able to see the icons because this some of the options are collapsed here. If we are not able to see any of the panel, we can go to window then UI elements, and here we can see all these options are there. We can click on the dotted line here. After that, if we want to hide a status line, then we can hide it by clicking over here. We can hide our shelf, time slider, range slider, all this thing. In this way. And if we want to reset again, then click over here and reset to current workspace. By pressing Ctrl plus spacebar, we can minimize or maximize. We can make our viewport full screen. Many of the experts use the viewport as a full screen, so we can make it pressing Ctrl plus spacebar. If we want to work on different viewports, like now we are working on the perspective viewport. If we want to see from top, right, left, any of the other view, then we can press spacebar or we can click here so that we can see all the four view. We can see the same object from four sided, means top, front, side and perspective from the same position. And every viewport has its own menu over here, and all the icons are there in all the four viewport.